Hey guys, welcome to Game Inform family. This is Game Inform Mom, and today we are starting our Final Fantasy A Realm Reborn Let's Play. Now, I've tried this before, more than once actually, but I think I've figured out what the problem was the last couple of playthroughs, so I got this time. So this is our little dude. Alright, this is a vanilla sorbet. This is who we are going to play, unless we decide to Fantasia after A Realm Reborn. We are going to be a Lalafell. Yes, we are going to be a small potato. But it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. We're not gonna be eaten. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and start. We are going to be playing on Famfret on the Primal server. At a later date, I would possibly like to move to a different data center, but we'll talk about that later. Oh, well, first we have a load screen. Oh, and a queue. So, but for right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and stay on the Primal server. The Primal data center. I've got other characters here, but this is going to be completely independent of those. We won't depend on them, other than maybe for like a crafted item eventually, but for right now, not worried about it. We will wear whatever we get. So, for anyone who did not watch episode 0, the goal for this playthrough is to make it through A Realm Reborn, and then do another season, and go through Heavensward, and then another, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, and Walker. But once the cutscene starts, we'll go ahead and watch the cutscene, and then we will get started. I won't be reading through the tutorial stuff. I'll leave it on the screen for a couple of seconds. You can pause the video if you want to watch it.
Here. Here. Feel. Hear, feel, think.
Oi, you alright, lad? You were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. Rolling of the ship got your stomach churning, has it? Don't seem like seasickness, now that I look at you. It'll be the aether, then, I reckon. Some are more sensitive to the stuff than others, see, and we ain't too far from Vilbrand now, which is chock full of aetherites. No need to fret, though. You'll soon get used to it. Ugh. Might as well have been blooming seasickness. Sib's leaping around like a demented chocobo today. Reckon I might head out on deck, get myself a breath of fresh air. Lominsa's still a fair way off, in case you were wondering. Seeing as you're awake and all, how's about you keep me company till we get there? Them young'uns don't care much for conversation, see? Any road. Brennan's the name and peddlin's me trade. Ah, smell that salty sea breeze. Now then, lad, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you were one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory, now that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business, these days especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? We're just gonna remain silent, because I feel like I'm the silent type. Well, if you ain't inclined to tell, I ain't about to pry. Might be as old Brennan's a chatterbox, but he sure as hells ain't no busybody. We all have a secret or three, don't we? Me? Dozens. And I'd rather they stayed secret too, which is why I don't go sticking me nose where it ain't welcome. Just remember though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, that's a fact. Wow. Ships off the starboard bow. Pirate colors. Pirates? Bloody hells. Have you no sense? Get below. What is the world coming to? Pirates firing on a ship flying Lominsan colors? Bastards either have a boatload of balls or bugger all for brains. You can rest easy, friends. We've made it out of cannon range, and no buccaneer's bark will catch us this flighty temptress. Wait, no buccaneer's bark will catch this flighty temptress once the wind's in her sails. Good God. That was too bleeding close. Glad one of us kept his head on his shoulders. I reckon I'd have lost mine otherwise. If them pirates gave up the chase, we must be close to port. Let's head up on deck and have us a look, shall we? By the by, is this your first trip to Limsa? We're gonna say yes. It is. Well then, let this journeyed itinerant tell you the ins and outs of your destination. Limsa prides itself on being Eorzea's foremost naval power. Weren't too long ago that the place was ruled by pirates, but thanks to the current admiral's civilizing influence, the city-state could almost pass for a respectable nation. You'd never guess she was once a rum-swilling buccaneer herself. Of course, most folk ain't so quick to change, and with a town full of liberty-loving ruffians, you can imagine how many naysayers and troublemakers she's got to deal with, like them pirates who took a fancy to us just now. And if that weren't bad enough, I've heard the Sahagin are raiding the coast just as bold as you please. Them are the sea-dwelling beastmen the locals call fishbacks, in case you didn't know. Ah, at long last, land ho! Behold, Lominsa, a nation blessed by the ocean's bounty and beloved of Limsa, goddess of navigation. Okay, I hate starting in Limsa
On a
because...
windswept isle in the southwestern corner of the realm, amidst the roiling waves of the Rotano Sea, lies the maritime city-state of Lominsa. To this haven for bandits and brigands, cutthroats and curs, seekers of both freedom and fortune, comes a lone adventurer. Lone yet not alone, for the hero's arrival has drawn the gaze of the nation's patron deity, Limsa. What realm-shaking fate has she descried in the churning waters of this mortal's future?
And here's where we part ways, son. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares. Then it's on to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this, by way of thanks for saving me arse earlier. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square.
Through peril and hardship, discovery and triumph, may the navigator guide this brave soul on his life's voyage. Till sea swallows all.
You there. Aye, I mean you. This is my district, and I make it my business to know all the scum that washes up in it. Ah, an adventure fresh off the boat, is it? Well then. Allow one of Lominsa's finest to set you on the right path. Hop to it, lad. I haven't got all day. Alright, so like I was saying, I hate starting in Limsa because these names. Look at this guy's name. This is... what even is that? There's what? 4... There's... Is that 9 letters and only 2 of them are vowels? No, no. Alright, anyway. So welcome to Lominsa. Please select the control scheme. So we are on mouse and keyboard. We're playing on PlayStation 4, but we are on mouse and keyboard. Like I said, I'm not going to read through any of these tutorials. I will leave them up for a couple of seconds, and then I will close them. No, we don't want that. Close this. Oh god. This is a hot mess. Alright, for right now, I'm just going to leave it. I will fix this off camera soon. Because, oh my god, this is, oh god, why did they think that anybody wants to operate like this? Alright, let's talk to Risflow. Alright, so, we're gonna try and plow through, like, the first couple of quests, in the first episode. We're gonna focus on main story, and I'll be doing a couple of side quests to get gears for a later quest. Now then, I'm sure you're itching to explore, but adventurers are required to register their presence in the city, and without a bit of local knowledge, you're like to get your throat slit in some piss-stinking alley. God. So before you do anything, get yourself over to the Drowning Wench and enroll with the Adventurers Guild. It's not far, just ahead straight down the street and speak to Grenfar. He'll show you how to work the big moving platform we call the Crow's Lift, and that'll take you up to the pub. Once you're there, look for a fellow by the name of Batteron. He's the proprietor of the Wench. He might curse like an ale-sodden sailor, but the man's got a soft spot for wide-eyed newcomers like yourself. He'll set you straight. Got all that? Good, now run along, and may the navigator guide you on your journey. I'm so tiny. You have begun a quest. Oh man, oh god, my mini-map is huge. Oh, Jesus. Well, it's not even that it's huge, it's just, like, out there in the middle of the screen. Oh, God. Oh, it's so terrible. I mean, like, look at how huge everything is, and it's like nothing is at the top of the screen or the bottom of the screen. Oh my god. Welcome to Lominsa. If you've a mind to visit the Drowning Wench, the Crow's Lift will take you there. Yes, I want to take the Crow's Lift. That's why I'm talking to you, big butt. Alright, let's go talk to Batteron. Oh, I need to check the mail soon, too, because I have some items. Let's see. Can I even... I don't even know if I can get there yet. We'll talk to Batteron first. I bet I can't, because there's no other people here. Oh god, Batteron. Greetings to you, lad. What'll it be? Ah, but you ain't here for drinks, are you? You've come with a mind to try your hand at venturing, I reckon. Well, you'll find no shortage of work here in Limsa. His speech is so awful. The name's Batteron, And this most hospitable of osteries is the drowning wench. I don't know. 'Tis also the home of the adventure. Oh my god. 'Tis also the home of the Ventures Guild here in Limsa. That's why we've got a desk specially for Andalin Guild business, and why I seem to spend more time saving the necks of whelps like yourself than wetting the throats of me regulars. Venturers have a knack for finding trouble, see? Oh, not that they need it in these parts on account of there being trouble wherever you look. If you manage to steer clear of the fishbacks and the kobolds outside the city, the pirates on the inside will get you instead. And if they don't manage, there's always the Garlean Empire to finish the job. Oh, no one knows what they're planning, of course. But if they're planning anything, you can be sure it's to kill the lot of us. Aye, this town seems peaceful at a glance, but look again, and you'll see a people living in fear of what tomorrow might bring. And who can blame them? After everything that's happened, Eorzea took a mighty blow during the calamity, but our homes weren't the only things what got wiped off the face of existence by that thrice-damned bastard of a dragon. It took our bleeding memories too, and no one's been able to explain it in a way as makes an ounce of sense. None of the folks what saw it and lived to tell the tale seem to agree on how the tale actually goes. 'Tis all foggy, like recollections from an hard night on the ale. You can imagine why people might fear for the future if they can't rightly recall the past. But there's one thing we all remember, and that's the group of adventurers what laid down their lives to drag Eorzea back from the brink, when she was bound for the abyss. Well, I say we remember. Truth is, though, we ain't forgotten what they did for us. This goddamn calamity spawned memory loss, robbed us of their names. It won't even let us picture their damn faces. 'Tis like staring at a gull flying in front of the sun. All you see in your mind's eye is a shadow against a blinding glare. And that's how every bugger describes, by the way, give or take the odd gull. It's this what's got people calling these heroes the Warriors of Light. If Limsa's ever going to put this time of darkness behind it, it's going to need venturers to help banish the fear. It's going to need new heroes like the ones we lost. Maybe one day you'll be one of them, and that's why any aid we can give to a venturer is effort well spent. What say ye, lad? You willing to lend us your strength? Only if you'll take English lessons. Methanks to ye, and the navigator, to the navigator and all. I knew she'd steer ye my way for a reason. Jesus. But listen to me, yattering on like a sun-touched fishwife. 'Tis high time we got your mark in me book. Put your scrawl right here. I miss Mother Mune. Vanilla Sorbet, is it? And a fine name it is. Congratulations, you're now an upstanding member of the Adventurers Guild. You there, adventurer. You sailed in on the last ferry, did you not? The captain reported being attacked by a pirate vessel, and several witnesses have testified independently that a passenger matching your description went out on deck mere moments before the incident took place. sending your friends signals, were you? Now, hold on just a moment there, officer. You've got the wrong bloke. This fine, upstanding young gent is me dear departed grandmother's sister's niece's cousin's closest companion. The lad wouldn't be caught dead fraternizing with such unsavory elements. Is that right? You are surely aware of the recent kidnapping? Respectfully, then, we cannot be too trusting of outsiders at a time when the loyalty of even our closest friends is in doubt. Ah, ye make a good point there, officer. A very good point. Very wise. Ye needn't worry, though. I keep one eye open at all times. Me and two more often than not. What? Now, sir, what say ye to a tankard of me finest ale afore you return to your duties, eh? Not a watered-down cup of piss like last time, I should hope. Ain't got the faintest idea what you're on about, officer. The wench might offer some of the cheapest grog this side of the Strait of Muralthor, my bad. But that don't mean it won't get you good and pickled. And look, there's a chair over there just crying out to be sat on, so kick off them heavy boots, eh? Oh. You'll have to excuse these eager, bloody yellow jackets. There's been a spate of kidnappings, see, and they ain't got a clue who's behind 'em. Naturally, they've taken to clapping irons on anyone who looks vaguely suspicious, which means venturers, visitors, and pretty much every bugger else in this town. Don't take it personal, though. Us Lominsans can be an headstrong bunch of bastards. 'Tis true, but given time, we'll grow on you. Now, where was I? Oh, aye. Welcome to Limsa, Lominsa, where the sea's as green as the faces o' me patrons after a few too many black belly whiskeys. Now, take a moment to gather your wits, and we'll get started with learning ye the ways of the city. He is exhausting. Just reading that text out loud is mentally exhausting. This concludes the introductory game tutorial. Alright guys, that was the tutorial. That's it. That's it. Oh man. Battaron 10 Fingers. I did not know his last name was 10 Fingers. Oh, I can summon that funky little pet. Oh yay. So I chose Arcanist or Arcanist because eventually I will become a healer or a summoner, which nah. I have played Arcanist after Endwalker came out, and I don't, nope. I played it so that I could unlock Scholar. Alright, so this is actually an important one. This icon indicates a main scenario quest. These are vitally important. These are the absolute top priority that you should be doing. Right, and then this is going to unlock something. Whether it's a dungeon, or your chocobo, or an emote, it's going to unlock something. These should be your second priority after MSQ. Alright, so that's honestly, that's probably the only one that I'm gonna read. Out loud, anyway. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. That's for the Carby. Alright. I guess we can... Oh, we can't pull our Carby out. Alright. Oh, well, I guess it helps if we grab our quest, doesn't it? Alright, level 1 quest, close to home. So this is gonna send us all over the city. Oh god, I gotta read more stuff. Oh god. Right then, let's start you off nice and easy with 3 tasks what'll help you get used to life here in Limsa. Firstly, if you head down a floor, then point your nose to the west, you'll get an eyeful of the great glowing crystal in the middle of the courtyard. That's an aetherite, a device what can move you from one place to another in the blink of an eye. Ain't no swifter way to travel, providing there's an aetherite where you want to go, of course. Have a chat with the yellow jacket on guard down there, and you'll be treated to a lecture on the workings of the device. Before you do that, though, remember to touch the thing. Strange as it sounds, it won't work till you have. Second on the list is the marketplace. You'll find weapons and armor and all your venture and bits and pieces for sale in the district what lies beyond the aetherite. Don't go throwing your gill around just yet, though, or you'll get fleeced quicker than you can say, "Why's my corn purse so light?" Have a word with Swazblate instead. Have a word with Swazblate instead. He's the head of the Merchants League, by the way. Give him this old Octon, and he'll treat you well. For the last of me helpful hints, I suggest you meet some fellow spellslingers at the Arcanist Guild. I guarantee you'll learn a few new tricks for your tome if you decide to join their crew. Muri at the front desk is the one to get you started. Got all that, lad? Seeing to them 3 tasks will take you on a little jaunt around the city and help you work out where everything is. Now, I'd best be getting on. Run along, eh? Bugger it. There I go, sending you off without telling you something crucial. That bloody calamity's made a right mess of me memory, I swear. Well, that or the ale, any road. While you're out, if you happen to pass any poor sods what look like they might need your help, consider giving their tale of woe a listen, eh? Sounds like a chore, I admit, but you never know what interesting opportunities could be lurking out there just waiting for you to stumble on them. For example, Ninia over yonder's been casting glances at you since you waltzed in. Why not lend an ear and see what she has to say? You're like to find yourself running odd errands in the beginning, but once you build a reputation as a man folks can trust, the jobs will get harder and the rewards more generous. If you've the time, I'd also seek the advice of the smith ere in the wench. That the lads as bear that title have some fine advice for them what are just starting out in the profession. And that, my lad, is how you go about becoming a legend among venturers. Thank God. I don't know why they point you to the smith, because you can't do the Hall of the Novice until level 15. So I really don't understand why. And look, he doesn't even, his little icon's not even above his head yet. We're gonna move that just a hair. Alright, Ninia. Let's get through these first. Alright, so I don't know if it's showing me this particular picture menu of the menu because I'm on PS4, but that's not what my menu looks like. But if you're on PS4, that's what it looks like. It's almost similar to like the XMB, the old PlayStation 3 dashboard, is what it reminds me of. Well, and the PlayStation 4 dashboard, I guess, too. But alright, so you can push M on your keyboard. No kidding. But thanks for the tip. So these, when you start the game, you are absolutely inundated with these things. I mean, if I read all of these to you guys, it would take 2 hours just to get to level 5 or 6. Oh yeah, give me some earth shards. Well, would you look at this? A shiny new adventurer. Listen close, lad. I've some information that might just help put you on the map here in Limsa. I was passing through Bulwark Hall below not long ago and saw a bunch of herbs just scattered about on the ground. Now, I'm not entirely certain, but I think they might have been black market wares known as dream flowers. Lominsa is a busy port, and not all the merchants that blow in across the strait are above board, if you know what I mean. How'd the plants end up in the mizzenmast? Who knows? Might have been a deal gone bad. The important thing is you make a name for yourself by handing them in. Speak to Scainriel, and she'll get you down to the first floor. Then all you have to do is pick up the herbs and take them to Aldskiff at the Octant. Being a worldly captain, he knows a thing or two about such shady goods. Alright, so if you look around, there's still no people here, which means we are still in our isolated little instance. You start in an instance world. I don't know for sure why they do that, but you do. And there's nobody here. You wish to visit Bulwark Hall below? The Crow's Lift is ready when you are. Yes, I would like to use the lift. But yeah, you start in this isolated little world with like literally nobody else. It's just you. There's not even like other new players. There's nobody. This is gonna tell me how to interact with these nice little peculiar herbs. Oh, see, yep, I'm out in the world. I'm out in the world. Oh my god. Alright, anyway. Oh, sanctuaries. So yeah, okay, this is actually really good. You want to log out in a sanctuary, which is somewhere with an aetheryte. Or, well, anywhere that's got this logo, this little symbol. It's worth it. I mean, increase of 50% for your experience while you're on rested EXP. It gets a little complicated, as far as how it works. It takes like 4 days to fill up your full rested HP to 100%, but it's totally worth it. So if you see this little icon, log out there. Alright, let's get these herbs, and we'll hit up a mailbox, because I have a couple of EXP items. I pre-ordered Endwalker, so I've got the level 80 earrings, but I also own the words, they're so hard. The collector's edition? Special edition? No, collector's edition of A Realm Reborn. So I also have... Oh no, wait, I have a friendship circle. I was gonna say I also have a level to, an item to give me increased experience, a headgear to give me increased experience. Where is the mailbox? Oh, it's way over here, isn't it? No, it's not. Ah. I know there's a mailbox somewhere in Limsa. It must be in Upper Decks. Yeah, it's in the aft castle. Crap. Alright, well, let's do this. Yes, I'm Aldskiff. You have some herbs you wish me to examine? Alright, we are going to hand over our 6 peculiar herbs. Oh, handing over items. Let's go ahead and pull that up so you guys can check that out. Yes, as you suspected, these are highly illegal blooms known as dream flowers. They are the prime ingredient in the creation of somnus, a substance whose fragrance is said to lull the sniffer's mind into the sleep of death. Forgive me, I could not resist the jest. These herbs are not more than althic lavender, a common enough export from Lominsa. In fact, these probably spilled from crates that were loaded onto my very own ship. I think someone has been having a bit of fun with you, son. But not to worry. You've learned a few things and made a new acquaintance. Well met. Alright, give me my potions. Alright, so early game as a healer, I shouldn't need a lot of HP potions, but ethers, I definitely will want to get a few. Because, man, MP, man, oof. As a low-level healer, you've got no way to regain your MP in a fast way. Oh, it's... Oh wait, I'm not a healer, I'm a DPS. I forgot. I'm an Arcanist, not a conjurer. My mistake. Oh, that's why I'm in Limsa. Another novice adventurer. Baderon has sent more than a few of your kind this way of late. I am Sundimal, one of the Yellow Jackets tasked with keeping the peace in the city. It is also my charge to provide guidance in the use of this device. Fear not, I shall be brief. Aetherites are crystalline structures that tap into ethereal energies. They are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport, the most common transportation spells, make direct use of the Aetherites and their connection to the flow of aether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of the name will wish to seek out and attune himself to each one. Once you have expanded your horizons beyond the walls of the city, you will soon find yourself performing the act of attunement as a matter of course. There is, however, no need for unseemly haste. The Aetherites found in and around the city will be sufficient for the present, I assure you. Should you wish to learn more about Aetherites or transportation magic, I will be here to answer your questions. Alright, we have learned return. And teleport? Not yet, okay. Well, fine. Alright, let's see, where to next? Oops, sorry about that. We'll move that over here for you guys to read if you want. And, oh, jeez. Alright, we gotta close some of these boxes. Oh, the people. The people are back already. So, yeah, Limsa is, yeah. Oh god, they're back too, the Jade people. Oh my god. Is she floating? She's floating. Both of them are. So, yeah, Limsa. Limsa. Oh, Swaz Bleat. A fine morning to you, sir. Welcome to the most replete marketplace in the grand realm of Eorzea, where every shelf groans under the weight of wonders born from all corners of the world. Pray browse the stalls until your eyeballs ache from ogling over the overabundance of unbelievable bargains. I like the menu. Now, as much as I would love to elaborate upon the unrivaled quality of our merchandise, I must tend to some cargo that but recently arrived at the docks. You bear a gift from Baderon. Whatever could it... My Octant! By the Navigator, I must have left it behind in the wench, along with a week's pay and several bells worth of intoxicated memories. Take your Octant. Oh my. I am most grateful to have it back. This tool is a keepsake from my days as ship captain. You see, needless to say, your good deed must be repaid. And what better recompense than the wisdom of a master merchant? If it is simple and sturdy adventuring equipment you seek, you need look no further than the east and west arms of Hawker's Alley. Lest you doubt, each gil you invest in arms and armor will be money well spent. Adventuring is, after all, a dangerous profession by its very nature. It goes without saying that Hawker's Alley boasts stalls specializing in the tools of every martial discipline imaginable. And within but a few steps are bazaars and apothecaries that will most amply supply all your potion and perishable needs. Our keen-eyed agents procure a frankly befuddling range of wares during the sojourns to distant shores, so it pays to become familiar with the type and price of the goods offered by each stall. Such knowledge will serve you well if your purse is light or your time is short. But verbal instruction of this kind will only profit you so much. Experience has ever been the surest teacher, if not the kindest. I invite you to explore the markets for yourself. Alright, we don't need you anymore, Swazbleet. Where else were we supposed to go? The Arcanist Guild. Oh man. Let's get this Aetherite Shard while we are over here. And actually, I think the Arcanist Guild is this way anyway. That is perfect. I gotta fix this. That's a little on the big side. Alright, we have attuned to the Hawker's Alley Aethernet Shard. Alright. Oh god, I gotta fix my controls too. Alright, so we don't need to buy any equipment right now, so we're not worried about any of that. We're gonna head to the Arcanist Guild. I don't know why I keep saying Arcanist, I'm sorry. We'll head to the Arcanist Guild, and we will head back to Baderon, and then we're gonna go ahead and finish this episode, because this episode is actually running longer than I had hoped. But these quests, the very beginning of the game is slow, because it is teaching you all kinds of stuff that you need to know, but some of it you could have figured out on your own. Muri. Welcome to the Arcanist Guild. It is here that we research and develop the field of Arcanima. Arcanima is the science of employing arcane geometries, intricate patterns that map the unlocked mysteries of existence, to draw forth and manipulate the body's etheric energies. But if I am not mistaken, you already possess some rudimentary understanding of the craft. Shall I deepen your knowledge of our history as well? The roots of Arcanima can be traced back to the esoteric calculations practiced by the people of the South Sea Isles. It was these island folk that first discovered a method to express a natural phenomena in mathematical terms. Building on this process, the existing mathematical formulae were further developed into arcane geometries, precise patterns that allowed a practitioner to weave aether into specific magical effects. The mages who invoked this new form of magic became known as Arcanists, and the school of Arcanima was born. Many such mages, wishing to expand their understanding of the world, took to the seas aboard trading vessels. Upon their arrival in Limsa, Lominsa, Arcanists found themselves welcomed into the academic elite, and soon secured positions in the realms of governance and council. The knowledge of an Arcanist, however, is traditionally passed on from master to chosen disciple. As such, Admiral Merlwyb, counting several wielders of Arcanima among her personal staff, became concerned that this exclusionary practice would lead to the eventual extinction of the art. So, at the Admiral's express orders, an official Arcanist Guild was established, and funding was provided for research and training. The complex and demanding nature of Arcanima, however, remains the greatest threat to its own future. If you would continue your study of this challenging discipline, then I must insist that you indicate your commitment to joining our guild. Alright, so obviously we're going to go ahead and join. Well, have you decided to enroll in our guild? Or are you now intimidated by the thought of excessive thinking? I mean, dang! Your sound judgment is to be commended. Now, standard practice dictates that I introduce you to our guildmaster that you might convey your intentions in person. Due to extraordinary circumstances, however, he is unreachable at present. Instead, you may speak with Mistress Thuberjeem. I don't know. She has shouldered full responsibility for the guild's leadership in the interim. You will find her just over there by the bookshelves. You needn't be shy, though. Her mind is sharp and critical. Her manner is though her mind is sharp and critical, her manner is always most welcoming. Alright, Thuberjeem. I have no idea how to say like 90% of these names. It's crazy. Yes, I am Thuberjeem. Greetings, and welcome to the Arcanist Guild. As Muri has doubtlessly explained, I am serving as acting guildmaster until our wayward leader deigns to return. I assume our capable receptionist also spoke of our art's origins. Allow me then to expound upon its nature. Arcanima taps into the living energies of Aether. The evidence of this is represented most aptly, perhaps, by our ability to manifest the arcane entity Carbuncle, and the manner of magic which this ethereal ally employs at our command. The core of the discipline, however, is found in the pursuit of definitive solutions to any potential quandary, even on the field of battle, nay, especially on the field of battle. This principle takes precedence. If one wishes to make certain the question of victory, then one must apply the most effective strategy. An Arcanist is measured by his ability to calmly analyze a situation from moment to moment, and respond with the most appropriate spells at hand. The study of Arcanima will test your mental faculties to the point of perplexity. Are you prepared to reason your way through predicament after predicament? Yes. No. An unambiguous response, the kind I most prefer. Let us now see if the clarity of your words is matched by the sharpness of your mind. In Lower Lenosha, you will find, among others, 3 species of pest: wharf rats, ladybugs, and orelei. I ask that you employ your skill in Arcanima to eradicate 3 of each type of creature. Leave the city through the Tempest Gate, and you will soon encounter the potential targets in abundance. As long as you remain focused, I do not foresee these opponents causing you or your budding abilities undue difficulty. Once you return from completing this preliminary trial, I will welcome you as an official member of the Arcanist Guild. May your judgment remain swift and clear. Alright, so we are not going to do that now. We are going to head back toward Baderon. Let's see, we can go ahead and go to the other side of Hawker's Alley. Oh wait, no, we'll go to the Aetheryte Plaza. And we're gonna go ahead and turn this in. I'm not gonna worry about the mail yet, because, I mean, honestly, I'll get, I don't know, 80%, I think, total extra experience. But, I mean, when you're talking, I'm gonna get, like, I don't know, how much experience does it say here? 400, so I mean I'll get what, like 700 with all my items. It's okay, I'll be fine. Is this not where I wanted to go? Oh, I hate Lominsa so much. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I had a moment. I'm not particularly familiar with Lominsa because I hate Limsa. So Arcanist is usually my second job, because I hate Limsa. Let's go to the wench. Yes, go to the wench, please. Please, kind sir. Yeah, so this is running way longer than I had hoped. The rest of the episodes will not be this long. I will cut them, well, with any luck, I will be able to cut them way before this point. Because this is like 20 minutes longer than I had hoped. Oh, now he's got the little icon. We'll deal with him next episode, though. Oh, excuse me. Come on, Baderon, talk to me. Oh, God. Aye, there ye are, Vanilla. Enjoy your jaunt round the city, did ye? if you mean to base yourself in Limsa Lominsa, that won't be the last time you'll visit them 3 places. And now you've got some idea of what's where. Excuse me, you can start exploring the rest of the town. You've shown a good ear for listening, lad. Stick with old Batteron and you'll go far. Yes, complete. Thank you, sir. Alright. Oh, wow. That was weird lag. Now we're level 3, but this is going to be a level 4 quest. So, what we'll do a couple little side jobs. We'll do the Way of the Arcanist. That actually might level us anyway. 400 plus I'll have the extra gear pieces. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and end the episode. I'm going to do a little bit off camera. I'm going to check my mail, get everything situated, and we will pick this right back up in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, make sure you hit that like button because it really does help out the channel a lot. If you want to see more content like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you always know when we post a new video. And if nope, not if. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. We very much appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great day, and I hope to see you in the next episode.